And we always start the call off with recognizing our new people on the call. So we are going to get started right now. The first person that we are recognizing is Kimberly Walker. Kimberly, are you on? She did her first sale this week. Kimberly, you here? All right, going once, going twice. Trey Carter did his first sale. Trey, are you on the call? Okay, going once. Great job, Kimberly and Trey. And then past exam, we have I think it's Ajay Davis from Delaware. Is she on the call? Okay, congratulations. I think I said I don't know if I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right, Taplin. Ajay Davis. We're going to go ahead and move to our big promotion that we just had for the month of March. Steve Johnson, are you on the line?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so Steve just got. I just want to make sure you were there, Steve, before I started introducing you. So
Okay.
Steve Johnson has been in the business for a little bit less than a year. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah, 5 months.
Okay, 5 months you've been licensed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so Steve just went over 100,000 in issue paid volume for the month of March. And what's crazy is March is a 4-week month. Yeah, a 4-week month. So it was actually a shorter month. This month, April, we have a 5-week month. And so Steve can definitely get to go jump right from senior sales manager to vice president this month. So Steve, take about 2 minutes. Tell everybody what you're excited about. I'm excited for your growth. I mean, it really looks like it's happening overnight for you. So take about 2 minutes, talk to the people, tell them what you're doing, and congratulations on your promotion, okay?
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Hey, I really appreciate it. It's an honor to actually speak in front of everybody, especially on this Saturday. I know everybody got a lot to do, but hopefully my words can inspire you and you can do a little bit more. So again, my name is Steve Johnson. I've been involved in the business for 5 months. Prior before then, I could have been there actually a little longer, but it actually took me 12 times to pass the test. And it took me a while. And it kind of could have got me discouraged, but it never really did. I was seeing people like Andre. I was seeing people like Brennan, Kylie, Corinne. A lot of people making money, so it kept me motivated on staying within the business, and seeing the growth is just absolutely amazing. I will also say this, I just want to thank God because, like Kylie said, it could seem overnight, but it definitely wasn't. A lot of stuff that I've done probably like 10 years or 12 years prior before this business has helped me to where we at right now. The second thing I want to do is I just want to give it back to my team because in the month of February, I had a lot of life situations actually hit. So I didn't really put my name on the application that much in February, moving into to March. But with the team is just so awesome. The team was just still putting up numbers. And I can really just say because the reason the way it is because it's really my warm market. It's a lot of people on that team that we are really genuine friends, and a friend is not going to quit you, but a partner will. So I want to give it back to my team. The thing I want to also say is this: I would really say this. The next step is we here at a 100,000. I'm looking at September to be at 700,000 at this point. And when I speak to my team, I'm really speaking to y'all. I really care for y'all. I love y'all. We're family and friends. All my ladies are beautiful. All my men are real strong. But in order for us to take it to another level, we're going to have to really have our intentions correct. Summertime is coming and it could be having a lot of distractions. But I urge y'all to actually just to starve them temptations and just feed your dream right now. Because we only have 15 months to do it. And when I talk about 15 months, I ain't just talking about the integrity deal for myself. I'm talking about the integrity deal for my family and my friends that's on this call right now. When we make this logo, it's going to be called the family because that's exactly who we are. And when I actually called y'all, I specifically really thought about who I really wanted to call because before coming into this business, I had a team of almost 4,000 people in my prior business. But I knew who to call. I knew to call Jamal Jarrell. I knew to call Amaka. I knew to call Pete. I knew to call Godwin. I knew to call Davon. I knew to call Jasmine. I knew to call these people. I knew to call Gene. I knew to call so many people that I knew that was going to take this to another level. And in order to get that integrity deal, I know for myself I need $1 million, but I need $1 million for every single one of y'all. Amaka, we need $1 million. Pete, we need $1 million. So in total, we need about 10 million, and we need to work extremely hard, and we're gonna have to keep our heads down. Not focusing on the next person, but focusing on what we have and on our table and what's on our plate. I really appreciate everybody in here. I really appreciate my cousins Andre and Brennan for being in the business with me and extremely being patient with me, because I didn't have no type of understanding of insurance. And I know at times I'll blow their phone up, and I did a lot of studying, listening to certain people, listening to Andrew Taylor. I also want to give it to Mike Fowler and Frank for also being patient and getting to know y'all better in convention. You know, that y'all always been real solid men and solid men on y'all word. And that's something I really base on, a person of their word. Actions speaks louder than words to me. And as for the team, we're just going to keep on rolling. So at this point, I'll just make one statement. The last statement I'll say is, instead of 700, September, 1 million. 1 million by September. And we can do it. So thank you for your time, everybody. I love everybody on this call. Any questions that y'all have for me, anything like that, you know, you can definitely always hit my phone. It's always open for everybody. But I just pray that everybody on this phone just find a financial way on where you want to go. Stick on that plan and focus and keep your head down.
Thank you so much, Steve. I think you said something that was really key, and I hope you said two things that were very key, and I hope people caught it. Number one, you said the summertime is coming, right? And you
Yes.
said really you got to stay focused on the goal, right? Because it's going, and then plus stuff is opening back up this summer. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a different summer from last summer. So that, I think that was very key, Steve. And then the other thing that you said, you had life events that happened to you in February, right?
Yes.
And because you had life events that happened to you in February, because you had a team, you had a brokerage in place already, that allowed you to probably deal with your life stuff differently than you would have if you didn't have a team. Am I right when I say that?
Definitely. I really truly, you know, I'm just so thankful for my team, because I know a lot of my team members, when getting on to this business with me, they already had organizations, but they just believed in me, and I really are thankful to the bottom of my heart with that. I love them all.
All right, thank you so much, Steve. I'm super proud of you. I mean, I want to see you and your team get the VP this month in April. So get it. I think y'all can get it done.
Thank you, Callie. I appreciate it.
All right, let's go. All right, thanks, Steve. All right, so the next person, next thing I want to talk about is the sales conference. So we have the sales conference in Baltimore in Elkridge on April the 12th. And it is from 12 to 5. If someone could post a link for the registration to the convention there, we're going to have some speakers in the house from this team. I know Andre Brooks is speaking. I know Corinne Giles is speaking. I'm pretty sure Thaddeus is speaking. Ryan is speaking. Probably Will is speaking. So guys, we need to get there. And the thing about the sales conferences with Family First Life is that there is no charge for these events. The only thing you got to do is get there and get your team there. Most other insurance companies, when they have training, when they have sales conferences, they charge ticket prices to get in the event. We are not charging anything. The vice presidents actually take care of the cost of the venue and the event, so that you guys can just come into the event and just learn about the business. You just heard Steve say something changed for him at the convention, because he got to see Frank, I believe he said Frank and Mike in a different light. So you got to get to these big events, guys, if you want to grow. And from the convention, I know Steve has grown. I mean, at the convention, I believe Steve has just got promoted to sales manager at the end of January. And so here he is 2 months later or a month later from convention, and he's up to a senior sales manager. He's 100,000 in issue pay volume, guys. So if you don't think it's important to get there, you definitely need to get there. Talk to your manager, but if someone could please post the link for the sales conference on April the 12th for 12 to 5, guys. Thank you. And so with that being said, we're going to go to our guest speaker today. So we got when we were at the convention, we got the opportunity to be able to talk to this guy. He is in North Carolina, but he's under Brian Mendenhall. Brian Mendenhall, his team just went over $1 million in issue paid volume in the month of March. So it's a lot of stuff happening here, guys. I mean, Brian Mendenhall last year, he was at 250,000 in volume. So just in a year, he quadrupled his business size. So but we have a guy here. He's brand new pretty much in the insurance industry. He's only been selling insurance since August. When he came over to Family First Life, he was initially in customer service. And at this point, he's, issue paying anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 a month personally. And I believe his team just went over 50,000 in volume. So soon to get his logo. So we got Mo Tilus. Mo, are you here?
Yes, I'm here, Callie.
All right, Mo, let's go. I can ask you some questions, or you can just talk, just tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, what you've done since you've been here, and then, what your goal is, what you want to get done while you're here with Family First Life.
Absolutely. First, let me just say thank you for having me on here with you, future integrity partner. It's really exciting to be on here, and every time I get a chance to serve like this in this capacity, I get these little butterflies, and it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So my story with Family First Life, very simple. Last year during the pandemic, I sold my first house in real estate because I said to myself I was never going to ever work for somebody ever again. I quit my job in the end of 2019. So I started to get on my grind for myself and sold my first house. Then the pandemic happened. And when the pandemic happened, my mentor who helped me to sell my first house, she said, Mo, we got to pivot, because it's bad. Everybody sees the ramifications of that now. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we do got to pivot. And we found Family First Life. And people in the meeting were saying that people were making 10,000 a week here, and automatically that's intriguing. Like, that's going to catch your ear. And I sat through the meeting and I'm like, yo, this is it. This is it. So it took me a little while to get my license. So officially I started in 2020 of August 2020. So in my second month, I made $8,000. And compared to everybody else, that's not magnificent, but my story is my story, So in my second month, I made $8,000. And then in my third month, I made $12,000. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like, this is it. This is it. And I'm still not understanding the business yet. So now this is the most money I ever made in my life, and my birthday came up. So I took some time off because I got money, I'm making all this money. I took some time off. I started to spend my money and I wasn't making money. So I took about 2 weeks off for my birthday and I came back and I had chargebacks and my business was all messed up. And I just got finished not making money, spending all my money. And now I got chargebacks. I didn't even know about chargebacks because I was running so fast or thinking I was running fast. So December now, so that's about my fifth month, December, I go visit my family in New Jersey to try to pick my business back up, see if I can get the community involved a little bit while I call my leads to try to just get a couple sales, go home and see if, I can get the support. And it worked, to a degree. And I got one more chargeback before I came back to Charlotte, North Carolina. So at that time I was living at my mentor's house. Big house, I ain't had nothing to worry about, but I didn't want to do that no more. I had to grow immediately. And being that I already had the history of making 8,000, I already knew that I could make 12,000. I don't want to live at my mentor's house no more. Even though it's all love, we like family, literally. I call her mom, but Nah, I got to cut the umbilical cord, you know, and I share this story because some of y'all just got to cut the umbilical cord. You know, what are you holding on to that's holding you back? Do you know what you could really do here at Family First Life? 10,000 a week. It's real. I've done it multiple times, you know, and I know that it's just a matter of letting go of whatever's holding you back. Is it not wanting to get on the phone? You know, not following up with people, not waking up on time, you know, let it go. Let it go. So I was so serious about that at that time. I forced myself into homelessness and I went into my car because this was the mathematics. If I left her house and just did my thing, what's the worst that could happen? I'd be homeless. If I was homeless, what would I have to do? I got this opportunity in my hand. I would make $10,000 as fast as possible. And that would be the end of it and continue with my life. So I did it. I went and lived in my car in the middle of the wintertime because I had faith in this system. I already made 8,000 and 12,000. Everybody's making all this money around me. I'm like, yo, flip it real quick. And I did it. I'm in this big ass spot. Excuse my language now. Big 2-bedroom crazy. Like, I don't even know how to design it yet. Like, I don't even know how to design it yet, but we'll get there. So fast forward to January. This is only like 6 months in. I made 19,000 from living in my car in the middle of December in the cold, making a decision to really make it happen to $19,000 in January. And then in February, I did $23,000. And my team actually grew as a result of that because they seen my hair was on fire. So if you want your team to grow, if you want to get to $1 million, you gotta do what we're about to talk about right now. Okay, you got to teach people the truth about this business. And it's a simple sentence you hear in most every Family First Life video within the 10 minutes of watching it, every single one on YouTube. 85% of this business is the phone. 85% of this business is the phone. And what you find new people, they want to know about the products. They want to know about this and that. And we get it. And be patient with those people, but let them know the truth. You know, you'll get there. But 85% of the business is phone. If I can get you in the home, all the products in the world don't matter, you know? So take a step back, take a breath. It's okay. You're going to learn this business, I promise you. But the very first step is the phone, okay? And I'm actually looking at some of the beautiful people on here today. Y'all just an amazingly beautiful team. I'm just looking at this and I see some people I work with. You know, I see some people I work with that are not financially tied to me, and I pour into them and I see results happen from them almost immediately. Like we have a talk like this and immediately they're getting results. You know, next phone call. You know, and it's just little things because everybody knows the script by now. It's just little things that you need to tweak to get more, okay? To get more people to say yes, to get more people to pick up the phone, you know? And we're gonna start with mindset, okay? Guys, we have leads, you know? We have leads and you gotta really understand what leads are, okay? Like really, really take a step back. Like they're not just leads. These are people who don't know what we know about insurance. Like life insurance is a foreign world to them. It's foreign. Like they don't know. That's why they filled out a form. And you are calling them, and you got to be the person who's different from the other 500 people who done called them this month. And the way to do that is to have the right mindset and first say, this is a real person. Because them other people, you know what they doing? They just trying to make a sale. They just trying to make a sound. And they sound like it. You sound like it. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, life is it. Get off my phone. You know, so if a lot of people are hanging up on you, I don't, this is what they say on Facebook. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if a lot of people are hanging up on you, that could be one little adjustment you need to make. You know, that could be one, like, you too excited. Slow down, relax. This ain't telemarketing. We are calling people back who are literally raising their hand and saying they're begging for life insurance. So beat 90% of the game just by accepting that fact, because it's the truth. Be 90% of the other people who call just by knowing I got this already. They filled this out. This is a real person and I got to serve them. So that also helps when you're delivering your objections. This is another thing you want to understand about leads. They are obnoxious babies. They're terrible. They're horrible, man. I didn't fill that out. This is an instant. Like, stop playing with me, man. Come on, man. Don't play with me like that, bro. You know, but they're going to say things like this. And some people are scared to use older leads, but it's all the same rebuttals. So you want to be ready with your rebuttals. It's kind of like, you know, I don't know anybody who had children. I want to give you this analogy. I'm seeing some chats in. You look at the chats. Anybody who had children, I want to give you this analogy. A child is sick, right? This your baby. You got to pick him up. He crying, going crazy, but you got to give him the medicine. You know he hate the medicine and it hurts you to have to give it to him. But you like, nah, baby, it's okay. Like, relax. You know what I mean? You got to get him the medicine. That's us getting into the house. And the way you do that is to let them know that it's going to be okay. This is how you deliver your rebuttals. No frustration involved. They're just saying stuff. They're just saying stuff. They're not even, they're so out of whack. I have to tie down because most of the time I set my appointments, they never heard me. That's the purpose of my tie down, just to make sure that you heard me. So that's the mindset, guys. Like that's really the mindset. And everything else revolves around understanding the parts of the script, you know, exactly what they really mean and signify. Like, for example, in the very beginning, when I say, hey, future integrity partner, this is Mo Tilus, just giving you a call back about the information you requested for life insurance coverage. You put here that your date of birth was 10/18/83. Is that correct? Right? That's the introduction of your pitch, right? 85% of this business is the phone. If you're great on the phone, good. Can you duplicate? If you can duplicate, then duplicate. If you can't duplicate, then maybe this is good for you too. For the absolute new person, I want you to understand that you start your sentence and the only opportunity they get to talk is when you're done. And this is a predictable response. Every call is not going to go like this, but if you do that more times than not, you'll get your client to fall right in that spot of saying yes. That's all they said since they said, hello, who is this? You keep talking. Hey, this is Mo giving you a call back about the information you requested for life insurance coverage. You put here, see, a lot of people, this is another little adjustment you can make. Because y'all call and say for life insurance coverage, and then it'd be a giant gap of silence. And let me tell you what happens in that giant gap of silence. It's what the other people did when they called them, and they recognize that gap of silence. It's a lack of confidence. And that lack of confidence cannot win them over for you to get an appointment. You got to earn your appointment. Like, the phones are not hard, but you got to earn your appointment by doing the disciplined actions over and over. So don't stop after you say life insurance coverage waiting for a response. Like, you just jumped off a cliff. You know, you just jumped off the cliff. You invited him to, it's time for me to get off this phone. This guy don't know what he's doing. He don't care about me or my family. He's in here he's in here just being a telemarketer. You know, he's too scared. Like, I need your confidence to win me over. This is how you deliver your script. This is how you deliver objections and rebuttals. So let's go to the next part. So the yes is so important. It's to create a yes for the appointment. This is a yes, yes rhythm. Now I got you in the rhythm of saying yes and yes. So here it goes. This is Mo, just giving you a call back about the information you requested for life insurance coverage. You put here that your date of birth was 10/18/83. Is that correct? Yes. Go right in. You put here that your address was 747 Success Way. Is that correct? Yes. Predictable response. Predictable response. You do this more times than not, you're going to move people through that script. Okay? Predictable response. Yes, yes. I got full control of this conversation. I just got the yes rhythm out of you. I'm not going to get scared. I'm not going to ask you a million questions. I'm going right for the appointment. And a lot of us, we ask all these additional questions, which have purpose, but you got to understand how to use them. You just don't keep asking questions. People be dying for you to close them. So I got 2 yeses out of you. I got you in my rhythm. I got you in my bag. Now it's time to close you. Yes, yes. Okay, good. My job is very simple. It's just to get you the information that you requested. I'm going to be in your area tomorrow. And in between my appointments, I'll make some time to make sure I drop that off to you. Then I give them 2 times so that I can continue to control the conversation. Just 2 times. I can do 10 to 10:15 a.m. or I can do 4 to 4:15 p.m. Which one would you prefer? 4 to 4:15, Mo. Okay, excellent. Do me a favor, grab a pen. Now it's time to time down just in case he ain't listening. This is the tie down. Okay, so my name is Mo Tilus, write that down. Okay, good. Underneath that, as a reminder for yourself, because you said you ain't fill this out, right? In the beginning, let's just get this clear now. This is my tie down. Let's just get this clear. Underneath that, as a reminder for yourself, write down life insurance. Okay, and underneath that, write down the time. Now, just to confirm full engagement, this is where I start to ask a smoker or non-smoker. See, creative avoidance is so amazing. It gets me all the time. We add these questions in the beginning as if we buying time away from objections. They're going to give it to us. They're going to give it to us. Just go for the appointment. Now that I got the appointment, now let me maximize engagement with these additional questions. So are you a smoker or a non-smoker? Yeah, I'm a non-smoker. And this is perfect for people who quick set you. You checking their temperature. Like, are you a smoker or non-smoker? Just to see if you're still listening. Non-smoker, okay? And when you originally filled this out, was this just for you or you and the spouse? Okay, you stayed on the phone. Okay, good. This is a pretty decent appointment. Then we get off the phone. So what I want to do is, for the rest of this, that's pretty much how you do that. You got to make sure that you deliver it that way. If anybody does that, you're going to be successful. You just deliver it that way. You get 100 leads, okay? 100 leads. You're going to book at least 10 of them like that. So here's the true mathematics. If you book 10 of those, you're going to sit with half. That's 5, okay? For a person who's not great, you're going to sell 2 of those and make $2,000. This happens in 3 days. You get the leads on Monday or for Monday. You call, you go book appointments on Tuesday and Wednesday. By Thursday, you'll be getting a check for $2,500 if you're a lower level person as far as skill. You know, if you get 200 leads, then you can get more money than somebody who's better than you. Understand how the mathematics works. So the last thing I want to talk about is objections. And in order to do that, I just want to say, Steve DeCosta, are you on the line? Steve DeCosta, you there?
Hey, Mo, I'm here, bro.
How you doing today, man?
Excellent, man. Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too, man. Good to see you too. You enjoying the training so far, brother?
Man, this training is unbelievable. Very simple, very effective.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Do you think anybody could do the script that I just said?
Anyone that can speak can do this script.
Why do you think that?
Because it's simple, it's effective, and then you can also gain confidence by, after you book your first 2 or 3 using a simple script such as this, you can gain that confidence. You'll be ready to rock and roll.
Excellent, man. What about objections? Do you think anybody can handle objections?
Anyone can handle objections. Objection is nothing more but a request for more information. So anyone can handle this.
I love that. I love that. So we've been working together for a little bit, man. I seen a tremendous leap in your skill, man. And it was just so amazing. One of the biggest things about that progress that I've seen was just the camaraderie of us getting together, being on dials together, and just being there for each other, man. So I'm so excited for you. So what would you say is the key to delivering a good objection?
Hearing them out, responding back immediately, and then continuing your script. So you just still want, as you talked about a few minutes ago, you don't want to have that big awkward pause. You're still showing them that you're a professional. Just keep on rolling.
Excellent. So what would you say if I said I'm not interested?
Mo, I'm not interested either. No.
Hey, look, hold on, Steve. So Steve just said that. That is actually, that is the line that one of my agents use on every person. Whatever they say, he says. Like literally, if somebody says, and this is just from building the confidence, you know, of the repetition. You got to start with the simple, which what we're talking about now. But after a while, it doesn't matter what they say. You're going to be booking like crazy. What did he say the other day, Steve? I'm driving. Somebody was driving. He says, I'm driving too. And continues with the script. Like, that's where your confidence needs to go. And these people is just like, Steve just nailed it. An objection is just a request for more information. So let's go ahead to, I'm not interested. I'm sorry for interrupting you, bro.
I understand, Modi, you're not interested. My job is literally just to get this information that you requested. Again, your address is 123 Main Street. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. I'm actually going to be in your neighborhood tomorrow, helping some of your neighbors, and actually have a 10 o'clock or a 4 to 4:15. Which one of those is going to work better for you?
Well, I'm actually not interested.
I understand. I'm not interested either, but what I want to do is just get this information that you requested. And so again, I'm going to be helping some of your neighbors in your area. And does that 10 a.m. or that 4:15 work better?
Way to close again. Way to close again, man. That was beautiful. That 4:15 works for me, brother.
All
that
right.
4:15 works for me. Hey, one more thing. We're going to start. I would like you to ring me. And I'm going to throw an objection in early just so we can see how that goes as far as the idea of just continuing the script. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go.
Ring.
Hello.
Hello, is this Mo?
Yeah.
I started that one all wrong, Mo. Let's hit it again, bro. Hold on. Ring.
Hello.
Mo.
Yeah. Who's this?
Mo, this is Steve. Hold on for a second, bro. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Now you went out. Callie, I know that's you. Where you at,
Okay,
Steve?
just making sure. Okay.
Hold on. Let me look at the chats just to make sure I'm not taking up
Steve, you
everybody's
still
time.
there? Steve the
He about to jump
Costa.
in.
He maybe fell off. I don't even see him. No, he's still on, but he's muted. I want to ask you a question, Mo. So
Go for it.
you the crazy part to me, you only been here since you said August, right?
Yeah.
And when you started, like, were you good at the beginning on the phones? Because I think that's the misconception that people have, is that when people get here, they see that you're good and they just think that you started out that way. And I have yet to see anybody who's been good at the beginning. So were you good when you started out on the phone?
Yes. And I'm going to tell you why. Because before I started actually doing business, I was watching every single phone training like an animal. You know what? Because I heard 85% of the business was the phone. So I watched every single phone training I possibly could. And that's how I compiled this simple script together. Like, it's just a matter of repetition. Like, you got to drill yourself with it and keep doing it over and over and over. Like I said, Steve was not that good 2 weeks ago.
That's
you know.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, he was not that good 2 weeks ago. We made small adjustments. Everybody can do this. This is why I say anybody can do this. Like, anybody. I think you said you were pushing for 7 before we start working. How many were you getting before we start working together, Steve?
Oh man, I was getting about anywhere from 5 to 7 per week, as opposed to 5 to 7 per day now.
Yeah. And look, it's nothing special. It's small tweaks. It's the little things that we talking about right now. Just controlling that script. Just control it. So, Steve, I wanted to just, go ahead.
So even though you were good, Mo, when you started, but it was because you prepared. So
Absolutely.
My point is, you didn't just jump in and you were just good. You prepared so that you were good when you started, right? Because if you hadn't prepared, I guess I want to make sure everybody's clear on that. If you had not prepared, would you have been good on the phones when you started?
No, you got to prepare. Of course, you got to prepare. And, that's the whole point of this call. Like, just be prepared, be prepared and deliver it with confidence, like, because it works. Again, Steve went from 4 to 5 for 2 days to like 5, 7 or whatever you just said. Like, it's just over and over. Anybody can get good. And this happened in 2 weeks. Anybody can get good in 2 weeks. It don't take forever. So I don't want to make it like something. No, it don't take forever. Make 300 calls every dial day. You'll be good very, very fast. Get your objections ready, just like we're displaying right now, you'll be good immediately. Like, it doesn't take forever. Anybody can decide to be good. Just start making these calls and be ready with the objections. So I just wanted to lastly end with what I find before you take over. I would like you to take back over, future integrity partner. I know that's you, Callie, but just the other one that throws people off. You know, Steve, if you still on here, are you still on here?
Yes, sir. I'm still on.
Okay, so let's just go from the beginning. And I just want to say I got that taken care of already, because this is important, because we got to get kind of specific, because when people hear that, they get flustered in their stomach, Callie. Like they get all scared and raptured up, but it's really no big deal. It's really no big deal. And you got to teach people how to overcome that feeling in their stomach by showing them how to just do the simple things on the phone, because they will. So Steve, would you ring me real quick?
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Mo?
Yeah.
Mo, this is Steve. I'm just giving you a call back about the information you requested for life insurance coverage.
Yeah, I already took care of that, Steve.
Oh, perfect. That's going to make my job a lot easier. You put here that your date of birth is May 5th, 1984. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. You put here that your address is 123 Main Street. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Again, my job is simple. It's just to get the information you requested. I'll be in your area tomorrow helping some of your neighbors. Does 10 a.m. or 4 to 4:15 work better for you?
No, I just said I already got that taken care of, man. Thanks.
Perfect. Again, that makes my job a lot easier. This doesn't interfere with anything you already have in place. It just be in and out. That's going to make my job a lot easier. So once again, is that 10 to 10:15 or that 4 to 4:15 work a little better for you?
4 to 4:15 works for me. And so thank you, Steve, once again. Be ready to do it 2 and 3 times. Most of your appointments are going to come from people that you push 2 times. You know, 2 good objections. They're going to fall over. Some of them going to be 1 good objection. If you deliver the script properly, some of them are just going to go right through with no objection, because you were just prepared, like Callie said. You were just prepared to land them in those spots, you know? So yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you, Callie. Thank you so much for letting me share with your team.
Well, hold on, Mo.
What's up?
I got some more questions.
Yeah.
When you, like, you're in North Carolina, right?
Yes.
And Mendenhall is in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
So what do you do as far as connecting? Like, how do you stay connected to your team if you're so far away?
Internet, team calls, Facebook. You know, I call my upline every home I'm in. Every single home I'm in, I call them. And I teach all my people to do that. And also when I teach my people to do that, I call my people when I'm in the home. And we don't need recommendations anymore. We just do it as a practice to have duplication going on. And it's working for us. You know, we actually increased $20,000 as a team last month, like 20 stacks from February to March. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, I call my people. It's your responsibility to stay connected, you know, and you hold your leaders accountable when you need support. Just make sure that when you're calling them, you actually listen to what they tell you to do, so that you know that, or you let them know that the time we spend together is valuable. So I'm not just going to ask you questions, but I am going to ask you questions because I really need help. But I'm going to show you that I value your time and actually applying what you said to do.
That's good. That's solid. Does anybody else have any questions for Mo? Because a lot of the stuff that he gave today was just very solid, very basic information, and I learned a lot today. Any questions for Mo?
Anything, objections, mindset, whatever, like.
No questions, y'all?
I got a quick question. Yeah, I got a quick question, Mo.
What's up?
So real quick, when you do that with those objections, do you find you have more success with people like showing up to the appointment, or do you kind of feel like people still no show you when you kind of fight through those objections? I just wanted to ask that.
Yeah, man, that's a great question. And good to hear your voice, man. I'm mad I can't see your face, but good to hear your voice, bro. Where you at? Hey, what up, bro?
I just came from an appointment real fast. I'm outside.
Okay, good. So ask me your question again now that I can see you, man.
So basically, I just wanted to ask, like, when you fight those objections, like, you know, I already got it taken care of. stuff like that, and you fight through it. Do people show up for the appointment, or do you feel like you're chasing the appointment at that point? Or, how does that success rate usually go? Because I know some people, they just hang up. Like, if you're not interested, all right, cool, I'm on to the next. So how do you feel on that aspect?
Yeah, man. So what I do is, and this is the honest to God truth, I put that appointment on the books and keep on until I get 15 appointments. And it don't matter what he said. It don't matter what I book. Like, some of my appointments that I put on my books, they're not super great appointments. We'll put them on there and get 15 on there and watch what happens. You just add that on there. Then you double book his time. So you try to get a stronger one at his time, and then you probably can't make it to him. And just door knock them at that time on another day. But yeah, man, that all works out in the numbers, believe me. So let's say you got 15 regular appointments and 3 of those type of appointments, it don't matter. You got 18 appointments for the day. The mathematics gonna play out for themselves. You just got to get more appointments. You feel me? Now, this is what happens. Some of them not gonna show, but guess what? Some of them are. It's the same technique though. I just did the same thing. Yeah, maybe 1 out of 4 of them show. But if I do it 4 times in 2 days, 2 dial days, 1 out of 4 of them show 2 dial days, now that's extra $2,000 that I put in my pocket for that week. So you just went from 8,000 to 2,000 just by booking and overcoming the objections. And more importantly, I really want to land this is the mindset. Like, it's their job. It's their job literally to say all these objections. It's their job to do it. Your job is to overcome them. People don't get paid all this money for it. It's your job to overcome these. And if you're from a heart of service, forget the money. Like, you got to understand they're going to say this stuff. And if you really care about them, you should have the lines prepared to get them to the right direction. All you're doing is guiding them from beginning to end. You're guiding them through a process of getting life insurance. And the whole entire process. Every objection they're going to say. It's only a few things they're going to say. Not interested. Can't afford it. I just want a price. Like, I know everything and I know every response. So again, like Callie said, just get prepared. Give your people a chance. Give them a chance. Don't just give up on somebody because they're being kind of rude. Get wise on your approach and how to just move them through the script. Just move them through the script. Yeah, you took care of it. That's perfect. It's the purpose of my phone call. My job is just to get you the information you requested. I'm not excited. I talk to them like this. It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. Put the bottle in their mouth, rock their ass to sleep, and put it on the books. Because after your dial day is over, now you leaving it to the field. You feel me? Because on field days, you can't think about your money no more. It's all serving families. So on dial day, you got to be on, like, everything gets booked. Oh, my same person I was talking about earlier, he follows this simple script too. He's a lot more bolder because he just did it so much. He almost booked a lady who said her mama just died. And he did it in a beautiful way. I know that would scare most people. They didn't say, I don't want an appointment. They just said, my mother just died. You can't internalize people information for what you filtering it through. Your job is just to book an appointment. Don't filter anything like, I'm not interested. I'm not filtering that. I'm doing my job. I'm perfect. That's the purpose of my phone call. My job is just to get you the information. I'm not filtering what you said to me. I'm not making it mean something for me. I got to make more appointments. So it's very unemotional, unemotional. Any objection, it doesn't matter what they say. If you could join us on the dial party from 6 to 9 p.m. every Monday and Thursday, right? My cousin Justin, he took the simple things that I said and he mastered it. So he just runs over people with appointments. Like, in 3 hours, he'll book 10 appointments, in 3 hours. And we dial all $3 leads. The other day I booked appointments off of 6-month-old $3 leads. Like, it don't matter. Like, trust me, it don't. Just be ready to deliver the lines. Any other questions? I'm sorry for going so long.
No, this is so good, Mo. We need to go for an hour. Someone wanted to know, do you call your appointments that no showed you? You call them back to reschedule them?
Oh, great question. So let me share this with you guys. go to familyfirstlife.com and get those yellow stickies. They are so helpful. I just booked a few appointments off of that this week. Get the yellow stickies so when they no show you, you just go ahead and fill out the little, trying to see if I got one in here. No, I don't. But fill out the little form and leave it on their door. They'll call you back. Yeah, they'll call you back. And then after that, also, just put it on your door knock group. You know, have a door knock group too. Oh, you ain't pick up. I ain't see you. You hung up on me. Hang-ups go in the door knock. I'm not interested that you stop fighting with. I give people 3 chances. I give you 3 good rebuttals. And after that, I'm going to let you go. Because I'm not here to hurt you or get you frustrated. And I'm damn sure not about to get frustrated. But you do deserve 3 good rebuttals. And I'm going to give you that. And after that is, hey, look, John, sorry I couldn't help you, man. And when you do that, they don't remember you when you call 2 months from now and they uncle just died a week before that. You just happen to call him at the right time. But if you was all crazy, like, you filled this out, I can't believe you acted that, he like, oh, I remember you. Hell no, I ain't letting you come help me out. So after 3 good objections, yeah, after 3 good objections, just bless them. You know, bless them. Like, these are real people again. What are leads? They real people, man, who don't really know about this process. And they curious about it because they know it's important, but they don't really understand the importance, you know, and you just got to guide them through the process. I promise, like, just have that, care about people like that. See, it's 2 types of people. Like, everybody's not exactly motivated by money, but if you really care about people, you need to have your objections right, because that's how you cover their family. You know, and if you want to make money, you have your objections right, because that's how you get to cover their family.
All right, next question was, so for your you say y'all dial from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., right?
Heck no, ain't nobody dialing at 6 a.m.
I thought that's what you said.
I said 6 p.m. we have a dial party. So a dial
Oh,
party, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
I like that. Okay. So, but someone wanted to know, Maurice asked if there are people who might work, do this part-time and can only dial in the evenings, if you're open to have, people that are outside of your group join.
Jump on in. It's not even my Zoom. I found it one day. Somebody wasn't on it. I'm like, yo, everybody come to the dial party. That's where I met Steve DeCosta at. He jumped up in there. And so we just start working. So it's to serve the people. I do it. I post it in serve the people every Monday and every Thursday. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Serve the people on Facebook.
Yes.
Okay. All right, you got that, Maurice?
Maurice, what's up, champ? Nice soup.
What's up, bro? Thanks.
Everything good, man. Everything good, man. Any other questions, Callie?
I don't have any more questions. Anybody else have more questions?
Hey, Mo, this is Douglas Chappelle. I just have a question about travel trips and beginning for first-time agents. And what do you recommend about travel trips?
Yeah, man, they're awesome.
Because I feel like, they put you back against the wall and they make you work, because when you home, you're more comfortable. So I was just thinking about it for the beginning. So you won't have no choice to focus and work. Is that a good idea for first-time agents?
A first-time agent? Are you a first-time agent, or are you asking for a first-time agent?
First-time agents, or just agents in general. I'm supposed to get my license Wednesday next week before you take my test.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm excited for you, man. You're going to get a license to print money. What I would say is, man, experiment. Experiment. If you book leads, it don't matter where you go. Just experiment. Go have fun. You sound like a younger person. Am I wrong or right?
No, you're right. I'm 25 years old.
Yeah, go have fun, man. Go out there, man. Just book the appointments.
For sure. Because I definitely want to go out there, because, it's different. And I want to help like more people than just my city. And if I'm everywhere, it's just going, everything else going to just flow, flow like how it's supposed to flow. So, I'm definitely going to do it.
I can hear it in your voice, man. It's really exciting, and it's a transfer of energy, bro. I can hear it all in your voice, man. Yeah, go get it. So look, I want you to understand this, because you just said some interesting things. You about to get it. You asking about travel trips, and that's very smart that you're inquisitive like that. I want you to understand this, man. Can you hear me right now?
Yes.
Can you? Okay. The first thing you need to learn is what?
you said the first thing I need to learn
in this business.
How to handle objections and get leads. But I already know how to do that because you just explained that. So, basically getting in front of them. Okay,
good. You got it right on the cue. How to handle objections, which is basically get good on the phone. I just wanted to make sure that you got that. Okay. So yeah, man, you're gonna be awesome, man. Go out there and rock out. Be a rock star. Go wherever you want. Just get good on the phone so you have your appointments. Let me just break this down for you real quick, cuz if you get 100 leads and you call all of them multiple times in a day, you're going to book 10 to 15 appointments. If you book 10 to 15 appointments, it's likely that you're going to sit with half of them. So let's say 7. If you sit with half, it's likely that you're going to sell half no matter how new you are. So if you sell half, the average policy is about $1,000. So a brand new person, if you just follow that formula, you'll make about $3,000. A better person or more seasoned person may make $5,000. Now a person who's not great at all, you may make $2,000. But if you bought $3 leads on Monday and you made $2,000 by Thursday, you're good. Like, that's great. Now you got $2,000 to work with. So now you spend $1,000 on leads. And even if you're not great, you're going to make $4,000, and just start from there and continue to build. Go ahead.
And you definitely get better from it too. Repetition, make the best practice, and that's how you definitely get better. And I don't have no choice. It's a purpose, and this is my calling. I'm just doing until I can't no more. And it's not gonna be no choice that I can, because God already told me this, like, my purpose, and I love helping people, and everything about it is fitting my life right now. So I'm definitely appreciate the game and everything you've given us, because it's definitely solid.
Yo, I appreciate you, man. Your energy is amazing. I was feeling it, and you just explained why, man. You have a purpose behind you, and I think everybody on this phone is probably inspired by what you're saying right now, bro. And I'm just excited for you, man. Stick to the basics, get good on the phone, and get your people good on the phone. Because when you introduce people here, you want to be honest with them that they got to, in order to make the money, you got to get good on the phone. And if everybody just makes that the culture, we all make a lot of money. We can live that purpose, and we can have our dreams and the things that we desire out of life. But it all starts with the telephone. Like, get your people good on the phone. The way you do that is by doing it first, and build a culture of helping other people. We all will win big, man. Whatever everybody wants, like, just the people on here. If everybody made $20,000 a month on here alone, like that impact is ridiculous. The family's help is ridiculous. Just everybody on here. That's an integrity deal already. I don't even know all the logistics or the mathematics, but I could just see it. Like, I got faith in you guys, man. So any other questions for me today?
No, Mo, we can go ahead and wrap it up. We appreciate your time so much. Thank you for taking out your time to speak to everyone this morning and really pour in nuggets. I'm gonna tell you that everyone should listen to, especially when you did the role play about the appointments. Like, everyone should listen to that thing over and over again, because that was so solid. The way that Steve overcame the objections and the way that you overcame the objections, like, I think we all learned something today. So we appreciate you. It was definitely fire. This whole call was fire, Mo. Thank you so much. And you're so humble and you're so mellow. Like, that just adds to everything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's why you book a lot of appointments, because you keep a level head, it sounds like, when you're making phone calls. But again, thank you. We appreciate you. And then everybody on the call, have an amazing week. See you next Saturday.
Absolutely. Peace.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.